Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast here with ENSELE. Here today, I'm very excited because this is one of my very dear friends, Connie, and wanted to have you today sharing with something I'm also very passionate about, and that is talking about frequency. And frequency is energy, and energy is everything. And this is we're energy, and the dog is energy, and our clothes are energy, and it's it's such an important topic, I feel, and I know you have a background also in learning about frequency, and I'm happy to have you here talking to me about this today.
Very happy to be here. Basically, to elaborate a little bit on that, I was going to say frequency is everything, and everything is frequency. So your body, pretty much you go through life, you don't realize that what you're exposed to, whether it's just your cell phone, your electrical towers, your television, everything that you're exposed to can be very disruptive to your frequency. If you're getting some type of healthcare from a medical physician and they're just not finding what's happening, and you're not getting any better from medication, you have to look at your environment and what you're being exposed to. So we all vibrate on a certain frequency, and we each have our own individual frequencies that are very math and science based. So I'm just basically getting to the beginning stages of learning that science, of which is called bioacoustics.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing to me how, looking even way back with Dr. Royal Rife, who started to understand frequencies and be able to map them, showing us how you can measure them, looking at, the frequency of a virus and how we can change the energy of another energy using energy. So in its most basic form, we have hot water, which has a certain frequency that it vibrates at. We have cold water, and we can make warm water. And all three of those, cold, warm, and hot, all have a different vibration or frequency that can be measured. So when we're working with what we do here at ENSELE too, working with frequencies as well, when just like Dr. Royal Rife way back in the day used a frequency to kill cancer cells, kill viruses, parasites, bacteria, fungus, these types of things, we can use frequencies to help bring healing to something like a heart or a lung. We also can use frequencies to kill something without harming the human body. And I love working in this manner. I think it's one of the most effective ways with working with people who are struggling in their health. And, we are very lucky to have a scanner, a bioscanner that basically reads energy or frequencies and can see the health or the stage of what the body's state is of that health level, whether it's being weakened by a pathogen or a virus, or if it's in a good healthy state. We can scan, just kind of like what we did with you. I know you and I've known each other a long time, but occasionally you'll come to me and and I know you work with a lot with patients and clients and a lot of different people, and you're exposed, your frequencies are exposed. So the scan that we had done on you, reading your energy and finding some of the things. Tell everyone like what a little bit of that experience was.
The technology has greatly advanced since the days of when Rife developed it. I have one of the original Rife frequency machines, and it's kind of a lot of guesswork. You have to use parasites. If you want to, you have to kind of guess whether it's a bacteria, parasites, and then you can treat it. With the technology you have, it's really amazing. It's very simple. You sit in a chair, you put on a headset, and you let the computer do the work, and it takes a look at it, and it scans your body, it scans the frequencies, and it can pick up a lot of different things frequency based. And I had a condition a few months ago. I'm guessing it was 6 or 7 months ago, where I was having a lot of pressure in my chest, and I believe that I can treat everything for the most part with natural medicine, and whatever I was doing at the time was not working for me. So I was either come to you or excuse me, or take a trip to the ER, and I decided to come here first. And we did take a look with your equipment. We took a look at my different body parts, and I did have a little bit of stress on my heart and my blood vessels, and I think I was here about 2 hours. And when I left, I would say about 40% better.
Mhm.
And by that Monday, which was 2 days later, I was 100% better, and it's been much, much better since that time. And it's been months.
Yeah, I haven't seen
So
you
that
for
is-
a while.
Yes,
When
yes.
you're, yeah.
And I'm back.
I only get to see you when you're not feeling well. No, I'm just kidding.
And I'd like to note also that it is great for animals because
Absolutely.
it's non-invasive.
Yep.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
You lay and you just accept those frequencies, and the healing just happens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really amazing.
I everything we do for humans, we can do for animals, and that's what a lot of times people will say. Oh, it's what you guys do. A lot of placebo effect, and I'm like, well, the fact that it works with animals, it completely rules out, the placebo.
And in fact, I don't know if you're picking up it, but I do have a dog on my lap, and he's snoring, so I apologize for that.
Well,
I do have a little
this
Frenchie.
is again good energy. He's
Yeah.
feeling very safe and relaxed. So, but I mean, you have this is your new addition to your family. Rhodey, right, is his
Yes,
name,
yes.
and he was born with a condition.
So
correct?
Brody was born with a genetic issue, which I didn't know when I got him, and it's a curvature of his spine that compresses his discs together.
Mm-hmm.
And then for a while, before I took him to a vet and realized what the problem was, he stopped walking, and he was also sick. So we came in, he got a scan, and we did some methatherapy, which was remote healing, and he did great.
Yeah.
He responded very well to
Animals
that, and it did help him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Animals are really, really quick to respond. I think the only explanation I can say to how fast animals and maybe babies, like infants, respond is because they don't hold on to the emotional component that a lot of us do as adults.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing about frequency healing. If you are having a lot of emotional trauma, you kind of have to look at the body as a whole. So you can't just treat one particular symptom and think that it's going to clear everything up. You have to find out what is actually causing that. If you're going through a bad relationship, you're being abused constantly, you're very unhappy in your job, and that you have that continual stress, you also, in conjunction with getting healing, a frequency healing, you also have to heal that other portion of your
100%.
life that's causing that. Or it could just be a lot of times those outside influences will contribute to serious disease. So that does have to be handled.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I so agree with you. It's like when we, mind, body, spirit, right? We have to look at the whole person, the absolute whole person. And almost every time when we're working with people who come in, they're depressed, they have anxiety, or they have developed full-on diseases or illnesses, there's a root to that. And you can almost always ask a client, hey, when did this start? And someone will say, well, it was when my brother died, or when that divorce happened, or when I lost my baby, or when I got in a car accident, or things like that. And then that's a great trigger to people to say, you know what, there absolutely is an emotional component to this, and how it all relates into our bodies.
Yeah, the body will store it on a subconscious level, so you might not even consciously be thinking about it.
Yeah.
But your subconscious will metastasize as some sort of an illness or something if it's not handled properly.
Yep, it will always show up if we don't deal with it. But anyway, I think that's another great conversation that we could dive further into. But for today, I am so grateful that you came on to our podcast, and love to talk to you more about other amazing things. I wish you well with your endeavors into the frequency healing that you're doing.
Medicine.
Yes, frequency medicine. It's all about that. And we're all energy. So thank you so much, and have a great day. All right, awesome. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching, and stay tuned for another amazing episode here on ENSELE Podcast.